When you want to upload an image to your workspace, you can click on New Layer. Now, one thing to remember is that the new layer is going to go above whatever layer is selected. So if you want it to be on the very top layer, you would select the top layer and then add that layer. And that goes for any of these layers. For this one, I think I'm going to have it above that background gradient, but I'm going to have it below the heart and the text. So I will click on this image, add image, and then I need to scroll and find my image that I'm going to be putting in here. And for this one, I'm using, yes, this amazing image of what an air compressor looks like when you put it up to somebody's lips. Very exciting. Okay, so you can see now I'm moving it around. It did put it just above that back layer. And that will allow me to, put it kind of wherever I want to. One thing that's kind of cool about these layers is that you are able to blend with the other objects. And so in order to do that, I'm going to show you, I'm going to bring this up to the very topmost layer. If I can do that, hold on a sec. Let's bring that all the way to the very top. Okay, so now it's on the very, very top. And you can have the top layer, or this can do this with really any layer, but it's going to blend with the layers below it when you choose some options. There are 3 dots on the left side of the layer that is selected. And when you click on that, you can, of course, rename your work or that layer if you want. With only a few layers, it doesn't matter so much, but when you have a lot of layers, it probably would be a good idea to keep those labeled very clearly. What we're going to do is play around with blend mode. So with blend mode, you can select different ways that it interacts with the layers below. So really, it's just kind of a matter of you figuring out which one you really like the best. Some of them work better than others, depending on what colors are there, the value, so how light or dark it is, those sorts of things. You can also change the transparency of that layer. So this slider here allows you to change that transparency. And then, of course, you can continue to edit that layer how you want. But just a couple of things for you to consider when adding photos to your work. Again, to access those properties, the layer settings, it's the 3 dots on the left-hand side of that layer.